I'd like to just jump off by telling everybody how pleased I am that the House yesterday passed sentencing reform in 95-2, I think was the vote. And that's a case where lives are going to be changed. I mean, to have a better process for punishing people, for putting them in the right setting, and also putting them in a place where they can be rehabbed. I mean, we're not giving up on anybody in the state, and I just really think, I really want to give great credit to the vote in the House yesterday. Hopefully we'll get this through the Senate quickly. I can sign it. This is something that's been, sitting on the table for what, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Nobody wanted to touch it with a 100-foot pole. But I'm very pleased that it was part of our budget, part of our overall strategy, and I guess what I'm most pleased about, it's going to give some individuals a much better chance to lead a productive life. So I'm happy about it.
Governor, under the House budget that's giving you heartburn, I mean, the repeal of the estate tax, the tax on casinos, anything that's going to...
I had some food the other night that gave me some heartburn, but no. Look, I have a great partnership with Bill Batchelder and Tom Niehaus, with the members of the House and the Senate, and it's a collaborative effort. We work together. I've got a great legislative team, and we sort through things, and but they've got to work their will. This is not, I can't tell them how to do everything, but they know what my priorities are. They know what's important to me, and look, I mean, you take a look at the first, 120 days now. It's just remarkable everything we've accomplished. And no one who's standing here with a microphone would have thought that we could eliminate nearly an $8 billion deficit, the worst that any governor ever inherited, without a tax increase, and in fact be able to preserve a tax cut. So it's a remarkable document. It's a lot of people involved in it, and I'm optimistic the House will pass it today. It'll move it over to the Senate, and there's nothing like the legislative process. I'm on the other side of it now. I used to be in the legislature, and as an executive I learned to pick my spots and express my concerns. But look, I've always said you don't trip over the anthills on the way to the pyramids. Nobody in the media in this state thought that we could eliminate this budget gap, this budget hole, without raising taxes or without smoke and mirrors. And we're accomplishing it, and it's putting Ohio on a great road to recovery.
Do you have any plans to take in the vote this afternoon?
No, I think I've been in the House chamber. I was there for the opiate prescription drug debate. I let them do their job and let it's their day to shine. It isn't my day to go in there and try to upstage anybody. I don't want to do that.
What about accountability in these charter schools? There's some complaints among charter school people themselves saying we want some regulations here because you're going to drag us all down without it.
Well, look, I think that concern's been expressed in the legislature. If I start, I've always believed in accountability for charter schools. I said that during the campaign. It's a long process between here and the governor's desk. So, I just encourage everybody to continue to make their feelings known and improve the process. And we'll see. I don't want to get into commenting on every piece of this budget. It's not appropriate. And that's my view. Maybe other governors would do that, but I think they've done a good job, and I'll let them. And they talk to me privately. I just don't want to talk about all of our conversations, to the press, where they see it on TV and say, "What's he doing?" So,
would you sign it if it didn't have restrictions?
We got a long way to go here.
Are you personally talking with any of the casino people about that?
But I'm personally not. And look, the only thing I have to say about the whole issue of the gaming is I have nothing to say about gaming now. We have our people in place. They're having meetings. They will come to me with some recommendations, and we'll see. There's no guarantee of anything here. But I just don't want to throw any more logs on the fire here. Let's let this thing work, and I hope within a reasonable period of time I will at least have something that the negotiators can present to them. And I want them to be open. I'm not against them. We just want to see if they can be a little better part of the Ohio family. We'll see. There's no guarantees, but no effort, no result. So we'll see.